Hey everyone, Jiggy Wiggy here to announce and celebrate 1 year of being on YouTube. Now, first off, I have to apologize for this video being out late because the first video on my channel was uploaded on July 12th of 2015. But this anniversary video has been in production for some time with the recording and the editing, so it's just taken a little while to get out to you guys. But there's some really cool and special stuff in store in this video, so I hope you like it. So, wow, 1 year on YouTube. I remember back when I started humbly with just a couple of videos, and those videos picked up a little bit of speed, and here I am now. And it's been a wonderful year. So I have a unique segment for this 1 year anniversary video, a fan art showcase with a special guest. Let's get right to it. I'm here with a special guest. I decided to bring on Brad, aka Bread from Bread and Jelly, to talk about this 1 year anniversary because not only is he my commentary partner, but he also drew the very first avatar picture for the channel when it was first starting up. Hey, Brad.
Hey.
So, what I would like to do to celebrate the 1 year anniversary is to take a look at some of the fan works or just general art of Jiggy Wiggy, including fan works and official avatar art. So let's open up some of these.
Oh man.
So first up, we've got the drawing for the first avatar, and this is the one that I commissioned from Brad because I could talk to him directly, and I knew him as an artist, and so basically what I wanted to do is make a kind of anime avatar to have for my face, but not actually be my face, for people to attribute to my voice. And I was really inspired by some of the Japanese ASMR that had these anime pictures to, I don't know, I guess just set the stage for what kind of situation you were in, and it would show a girl who the voice was supposed to belong to. And that's kind of what I wanted to do for this, because I wanted to stay anonymous, but yet still give people some kind of face. And I kind of think this is cool because it kind of set a trend. I don't know if any ASMR people did this before I did, but after I did, I saw a couple other people do it. So let's go on to the original avatar here. So Brad, what do you have to say about this?
Man, yeah, that and the sketch, I'm not proud of these at all. It had been the first time I tried to do any sort of art whatsoever in years and years. Man, looking back on it, I'm not very proud, but I'm happy in the sense that it helped you get started and that it attracted some better artists who wanted to remedy the situation.
Well, you know, this particular avatar is the one that's on my most popular one. And yeah, it's special to me because of that. Not only was it like the first avatar that I did when I started my channel, but it's also, you know, the stamp on my most popular one.
Well,
so,
that's worth something, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on, I don't remember when this happened at all, but
it was shortly after you got started, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was relatively short. It didn't. Yeah, I was really surprised at.
I remember you sent it to me, and you were so excited. You're like, "Oh, look, someone made me a profile," and I was seething. I was furious.
Yeah. So the artist on this is Vijzy, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've tried to think about that. But she did this wonderful artwork of me, and I asked her if I could use it as my profile picture and avatar, and she said absolutely. And so a couple times after that, I commissioned her for some art. And yeah, I mean, I made the majority of my videos using this avatar.
Yeah, well, it's really good, so it doesn't surprise me.
One of the things that I asked for from her was a snake edit.
Yeah.
Because so I feel terrible about this because I haven't used it yet, but I plan on using this for all my Metal Gear themed audios. Be it for songs, but it's probably mostly going to be songs. I was thinking of maybe doing a Metal Gear parody where like you hide in the box of Snake.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
But yeah, this is a great piece because I love Big Boss. So
Yeah, for sure.
so here's another one that she did for me, and this is the one that I currently use. This one has more of a painter look to it. I kind of like the hair a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting how she went a little farther away from the anime, like pointy chin type thing, sort of going almost more realistic.
That's true. She did do that. Yeah.
Which is just funny to me because I know what you actually look like, and she's not off, but she's made slight differences in ways that are funny to me. When I see it, I don't think about you, but I know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, one thing, I'm glad you mentioned that, because one thing I wanted to talk about, one of the coolest things about Jiggy Wiggy for me is that you knew what I looked like, and that's when you made the original avatar.
But it was so simple that everyone else has to interpret your personality visually.
Well, not only that, but sometimes people just go away with, like, they just push aside whatever avatar I might have, and they have their own interpretation of who I am based on my voice and how I make them feel. And that's a really cool thing. Some of the fan art here is drastically different from others, and I really like that because that's what the aesthetic of Jiggy Wiggy is all about. That whole anime avatar thing is that people get to fill in the blanks with whoever they want.
Sure.
So moving on, let's see. Oh yeah, this is one that you drew for me as well.
Yeah, I had started kind of after that initial humiliation. I started getting back into drawing and painting and stuff. So I was a bit happier with that. I was using a reference though, and I didn't notice how weird the hat looked until long afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
And I had to redo it, I think, at least once.
See, I wanted a Western character for Jiggy Wiggy because I wanted to do some Western audios because I became obsessed with them, like in the past year. And so I did one of me as well. And the difference between this is that you made this one in reference of Jiggy Wiggy. And then I ended up making a character whom I plan on voicing in the future, with like a backstory and stuff and a different likeness sort of. And that's who I based this one that I made off of. And I did this with a tablet. The animation department that I was in had these really cool tablets that had the screen on them.
Oh, Cintiqs, yeah.
Yeah. And so I made this. So the character's name is Sento, and he draws the likeness from Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name from the Dollars trilogy.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody now will think it's like McCree or something, which is
Right.
it's gonna make me mad, really mad when everybody thinks that I'm basing this guy off of McCree. Where it's just like, well, who's McCree based off of?
Yeah.
It's Clint Eastwood, dude.
That's true, but Westerns are kind of obscure anymore.
Yeah, they kind of are now.
Hipster.
I think most people know like
Surely.
the Man with No Name likeness.
Surely they would, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to write an audio Western right now, and this is one of the characters that I plan on voicing. It's a duo movie, and there's another guy called Carson who's more of a populist cowboy kind of guy, believing in justice and all that. So he's a clean-cut ranger type, while Sento's a lone gunman, well, Man with No Name type of guy.
Are you planning on voicing both of those characters? Or?
No, just Sento. I would hope maybe to collab with somebody to have Carson and of course many other voice actors for all the other parts. It might even be a trio movie because there's an antagonist that I might want to make as important as the two other guys, but I don't know. So this is one that I
don't think I've seen this before.
Yeah, this is the one that Princess Ami made for me.
Oh,
and this is kind of in the style that she's made before, like with her avatars. She has this like kind of circle with a pattern, and I kind of like it. I think one thing that I really don't like about the Jiggy Wiggy look that I have right now, and this is totally my fault, is that I don't really have a stamp, like a logo, because
it's a bit complicated for a logo.
Yeah, because there are other people that I've seen who have like characters within circles that make their logo, but mine's just like a Jiggy Wiggy guy in space, and the space is the thumbnail of the video. But I'm thinking I might use this one Like if I don't know if I have like a little kid script where I play a little kid. This looks like a little kid me.
It does definitely look like a kid, for sure.
But yeah, it's good, nice and contained. It's, pretty appealing.
Oh yeah.
So this is by Batwave, and I remember. So when I set up my Facebook page, people started messaging me, and I like to attribute this piece to like me fully realizing that connection of like people who will reach out to me in social media to like give me art.
Yeah,
or
that,
to
you've really started to expand the social media aspect of what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, not just like to give me art, but just talk to me and express.
You've sort of brought me into that now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking with some of the fans in the different chat rooms and stuff, I've started to interact with these people too, which is I think neat because now it's kind of inspiring me to maybe try my hand.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff that I wouldn't have thought of otherwise.
Recently, I've been doing a lot of new stuff with Jiggy Wiggy. I've set up a Discord server for fans and of course they loved Bread coming on over here.
It was really nice talking to everybody. These people are super fun.
Yeah. And by the way, if you want to join us, the link is in the description for the Discord as well. So I set up a Facebook like a while ago. I set up recently a Patreon and a Discord. And soon I'm going to set up a PO box, I think, for fan mail. I think I'm going to do a thing where I do fan mail unboxings because, I got my cameras and stuff. But yeah, that'll be super fun to have people know that what they send to me is going to air. So, I mean, if they want to.
Snail mail, it's not as common anymore, but it's so much more personal and kind of intimate in a way. And it's really great for these sort of videos that you make, I think. It's, perfect for that sort of relaxing, personal connection type situation.
Right, yeah, because lately I've done showcase videos where... Have I shown you those at all?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. So I set up like 2 cameras. That's what that table over there is for.
Oh, okay.
And I did like an Amiibo collection one. I did a Star Fox collection one for all my Star Fox games and merchandise.
Of which you have plenty.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be good for that because it's a very similar format.
For sure.
But anyway, moving on here. We got this one by... Oh man, I'll have to put the artist name on the screen because I don't think I can pronounce that.
Kexdos?
Yeah, maybe. But this is one of the very first ones I received, and I forget what medium. I mean, it was on DeviantArt, but I'm pretty sure they sent it to me through Tumblr or Facebook or something.
This is a really cute scene.
Yeah, because what I really like is that there's like ASMR fridge magnets.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of like that people perceive that like ASMR is my life. Like the life of an ASMR artist, just like waking up with my ASMR coffee mug.
For sure, everything's in soft focus.
Yeah.
But I do really like the scene because she definitely captured that feeling of like sitting across the table from this personality and like sort of the soft gentleness there and kind of again that personal connection. I really like that aspect of what you do. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Really inspiring, and I like how this piece sort of captures that feeling of like being in the room with this person, which is what you want when you do any of these pieces. You want it to feel that familiar.
Yeah, I guess it's worth mentioning that some of these pieces so far have the white shirt and some of them don't. I know. Well, we haven't looked at that much, but I know what we're going to look at, and I know that some of them follow it and some of them don't. I tried to have that like white shirt, simple.
Which
whatever.
Is interesting. But like you said, people sort of interpreting things differently.
Exactly. Yeah. So moving on, I got folders. Well, this one is actually by Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
One of the girls on the Discord server.
She's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I like, again, like different art styles and stuff. Oh, by the way, so a Princess Jiggy thing started coming up because when... So there's an artist called Alley Kitty who did a comic on bread and jelly that'll be shown at the end because it's probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
It's a great one to end on. But
sure.
She drew us and the characters that we were playing on bread and jelly, which for me it was Peach and for Bread it was Luigi. And so everybody started drawing me as Princess Jiggy.
I think we got rendered as Sailor Moon a couple times as well.
Oh yeah, we did. That was a totally different thing, but Princess Jiggy people just jumped on.
Yeah, it kind of fits in a way.
Yeah. So here's some really good pieces.
Oh man, I haven't seen these.
So this one is by Chubby Pond. Well, these two are by Chubby Pond.
Wow.
I was really impressed by this one.
Yeah.
And this, it's like, it's such a unique style. It's like it's like little kid me.
Yeah, for sure. The big eyes make me think of, like at your grandma's house, they have those little statues with the huge eyes on them. It totally makes me think of those like cutesy little ceramics that, you'd expect Meemaw to have.
Yeah.
It's such a neat style.
Right. But now you got a little hand of the listener coming in. And then this one, I guess, is like stoner me, maybe?
I see why you say that, but no, it's like, it's just kind of a relaxing, smile type thing. No,
I have shirts like that, by the way, that have like super deep V-necks. Yeah. I don't even know why I have them.
Well, they pegged you there, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man, super cool.
Chubby Pond's a pretty good artist.
Yeah.
So next up, we have a bunch by Dude Omega.
Oh man,
another one of the girls on the Discord server.
Man, the Sailor Moon.
Yeah. So she asked me if I watched Sailor Moon. I was like, no, and so she drew me like this. She drew it anyway, but just added the "I don't even watch this show" thing.
I think she was desperate for us to be fans.
Yeah. And then she was asking me what my favorite anime was, and I said Gundam. And so she drew me in a Mobile Suit Pilot outfit, which is pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure which Gundam this is from. This might be from one of the more recent ones, like Seed or something.
Oh yeah.
But then she also drew me as Fox.
Oh,
see,
yeah,
you got
yeah.
like the Star Fox thing. And
Dude,
man,
that's really good.
she knew I love. It must have been after the Star Fox collection video.
Yeah.
But then we also have some fan art of Brad over here. So how does it feel having somebody drawing you who doesn't know what you look like?
Honestly, without trying to be sappy, it's been so cool. Like just getting to talk to everybody. And when I came onto the Discord chat, after you kind of introduced me there was already this huge collection of like people, appreciating just me, hanging out and talking with you. And that was such a cool feeling. It's really inspiring. And
yeah,
oh man, like to seeing this kind of stuff, it just brightens my day every time, no matter what it looks like. But, of course, Omega's really good at what she does. And I really like her style.
It is a really upbringing thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like just the fact that somebody would take the time to do something like that
to show their
someone like
appreciation.
us.
Yeah, which to me, it becomes one big loop, because then that just inspires me to want to make more stuff for the community. And then I just get more back in return. And it's this really cool cycle of appreciation. Let's keep that going.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, what's this next one that she has? Oh right, yeah. This is another Brad one of him as Luigi, has a little bee on the head.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's got little hearts in the eyes as well. That's cool.
Oh wow, yeah, that's true. That's kind of like a. How long has it been? Like, how long has the heart eyes been a thing?
No idea.
Like, well, I know that the eyes turn into hearts, like when someone's in love in a cartoony style. That's been around like forever. But as for like just
that specific
heart pupils,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it seems like it's maybe an anime thing.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we have another Princess Jiggy over here.
It really fits you for some reason.
I don't know, man. people like to imagine me as a pretty boy, I guess.
Well, it doesn't help that I keep saying that you're gorgeous all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why you do that.
You're a handsome guy. You're gonna have to accept it one of these days.
It just blows my mind at how you say that, and people are gonna believe you because they don't know what I look like, and they already have a high opinion of me, and it's just like, Brad,
well,
I don't get it.
I wouldn't say it unless I thought it was true.
Aw,
we're buddies, man.
Sweetie.
I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, well, big buddies.
Yeah.
I guess buddies got their backs. Got
Agreed.
each other's backs.
What else Omega too?
Oh yeah, okay. So we got emo Jiggy. It's not a phase, Brad. I got a nice little haircut. Wearing a hoodie and spotted socks.
And she was right. It wasn't a phase. He stayed a dork forever.
Well, I thought me in this picture was talking about the emo phase.
Oh yeah. You're still emo.
I was never emo.
Yeah, he is, guys. For sure.
for context, Brad has known me for 4 or 5 years now,
Yeah.
and
And he's been emo the whole time. You know, I keep trying to get him to stop, but
the first year we knew each other was senior year in high school.
yeah, and he just
And
kept
by
finding
then,
the Hot Topic and the Sun Pack.
by then, the years of emo were over for anyone. Even if I was, you wouldn't have known me
That's true.
as an
That's
emo
true.
kid back then. Anyway,
Fine.
moving on. Semantics.
Oh, no.
So we got Sailor Moon bread making it all full circle, and circle me,
Yeah.
little rice ball me.
So
I like
cute.
that one.
Oh man.
And last but not least, we got bread and jelly in full color.
Yeah. Yeah, well, big thanks to Omega. She's done tons of stuff for us.
Yeah, well, looking at this list, like compiling it all, I was like, wow, she did a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So next up we have a couple various artists, and this one I can identify by Sehun's lips. So here she actually sent this to me today.
Oh, wow.
This is the most recent fan art that I've received from somebody, and that's cool. So the microphone
Mm-hmm.
is probably it's close. It's close.
That's pretty close to what you have, yeah.
I've never really divulged what equipment that I use, so yeah,
That's
it's got it pretty close.
Yeah, good guess.
And this is a cool one. This is one that I can identify. I saw this one on Tumblr, and I didn't nab the source when I was
dang.
there, so I'm sorry to whoever owns this. I can't identify you.
Well, if they see this and they want to come forward,
Yeah. So this is actually part of a group shot of a whole bunch of different audio people. And I forget who else was in. There was like Cardlin, the Grey Knight. I think there were 5 people in the group, and I was lucky enough to be one of them, I guess, because I don't know. I've definitely fallen off of the audio community. I stopped making the content that that people have come to know me for, which will change soon. But when I saw myself in that group, I was like, I'm just happy to be here, So this is another one that I can't label the artist for. I forget where I got this. It must have been Tumblr or Facebook. I think it was Facebook. But again, really interesting take. Like it's relatively similar to the other Jiggy Wiggies, but
like the hairstyle.
Yeah, the hairstyle's different. It's just interesting to see what people imagine, and that's usually what they put down on paper in this fan art is what they imagine, which is probably part of the reason why they do it is because I don't have a face. I feel like if I showed my face, not only would I put myself in danger, but it would also ruin that sense of wonderment that people have when they interpret me. I guess.
Well, and like we said, I think it's just such a cool way to show your appreciation, and it's such a neat way to give feedback about how you guys imagine him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's great.
So these are done by Sung FK, I believe is the person's name. And this
classically trained.
Yeah, this was earlier on in my career, and I think it was sent by Facebook, and this is definitely one of my favorites because it's not only is it like is it really detailed and a lot of effort went into it. It was analog as well,
right?
But
traditional,
traditional, I guess.
Right.
But it has such a different look. It's completely short hair,
right?
Chiseled body.
That makes it a bit
Brad
different.
over here knows.
Yeah, he's definitely way more muscular and strong than that guy.
Okay,
so you have to kick it up a notch. But good try. No, that's really cool. Let's see this other one by him.
But again, the coffee though.
Oh, the coffee's really cool too. Yeah,
I
again, that
guess.
scene of like, that's something you associate with being, close to somebody, is sitting around drinking coffee with them.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So the second one here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's like nearly photorealistic.
Yeah, I know, right? And I guess there was no reference, so I don't know how they did it, Brad.
Yeah,
don't know how they did it.
I really like that little Jiggy Wiggy tag there as well.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, like the first one was covering the eyes, and then the second one was covering the face. And then the hair is just flowing, man.
Yeah, really good detail in that.
Yeah,
super cool. Have you used this on anything? Cause
no, I haven't.
Cool. Oh, I'd love to see that.
I was thinking of doing that. Yeah,
It could be a nice like accent piece somewhere, maybe.
Yeah,
Stick it in the part of the banner or something like that.
I do remember posting it on Facebook, but other than that, I haven't really used it. I think I asked Song if I could use it, and the answer was yes. Yeah,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Cool.
But yeah, I was very impressed by both of those pieces because a lot of effort went into them.
For sure.
So last but not least, we have Alley Kitty.
Yeah, you mentioned her earlier.
Yeah, she's another Discord member, and we have a full color Princess Jiggy, and I think this is what started the trend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she started the Princess Jiggy trend.
Man.
And, you know, what I really liked immediately was the Paper Mario outline, like that really thick.
Yeah.
That's like sort of hued to the color of whatever it's containing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is what I think Paper Mario does that.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, that is pretty reminiscent of the game, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And so last but not least, we have a bread and jelly comic.
I remember you sent this one to me out of blue, and you were like,
Yes.
check this out. And oh man,
I think this
cute.
This might have been what like got you onto the Discord.
It was because I saw somebody, had made this, and I was like, wow, so somebody actually really enjoyed it. I mean, as far as I was aware, we did a thing and it happened, but I didn't really think about anything past that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. This was totally the tipping point for me kind of being interested in interacting with this community. And,
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so cute.
So do you want to like reenact? Okay, so this was in one of our Super Mario 3D World episodes. I think it might have been our last one where a bunch of little Goomba babies came out when we like hit a switch, and I killed them all, and we had a moral dilemma with
We
it.
did.
And so
We had a crisis.
I don't know if we can really reenact this because we're trying to do this soft spoken and stuff.
Yeah, maybe you could do a separate video where you like layer the audio over top of sections of it.
Yeah,
to like retell the story.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna
let's do that.
set it to the audio.
Oh
I killed all the
God!
babies.
What the heck is this?
I killed
That's
all the babies,
creepy.
Brad.
You
I
did.
killed all the babies, Brad. It's okay to kill them because
Yep.
they're evil,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Right.
They were born evil.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. They're just evil from the second they're born. Like all mankind.
Yeah.
They were born with original sin.
Like all mankind. Yeah. So I don't know. I love the art style of this.
Mhm.
You got like the little chess pieces of. I love this. The second panel, the little like blank expression on your face,
Yeah.
like hunched over.
Yeah. Well, and you in the one where you're on the ground there, that second panel, I think you're using that as your icon anymore.
I'm currently using that as my Discord icon. Yes, I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Jiggy noises, like the
Yeah.
little. But
Mhm.
yeah, man. Just the flow of this is really nice.
Mhm. So big thanks to Alley Cat.
Yeah, absolutely. And big thanks to everybody who not only makes fan art, but just reaches out to me in any way. The fans, all of you, are what make this worth it. Just commenting, sending scripts or ideas, or just talking, reaching out and saying how I've affected you, or just to say hi. Just all the fan interactions is what makes this worth it.
Yeah.
Just, you guys are amazing. So yeah, looking forward, I don't know. I mean, Jiggy Wiggy's going to keep on going. I'm going to start doing more of my old material again. And of course some new stuff. I'm really excited about the PO box and and every other new thing that I have planned. Maybe the audio western, if that ever picks up anything, because man,
It's gonna be a big project, but it could be really cool.
it could be really cool. And I've got all the music set up. I know exactly what I want to use. I know what the themes I want to convey, and yeah, it's going to be really fun, and all of you people make it so much worth it.
Yeah.
So
Well, why don't we do a wrap up and a send off, shall we?
yeah, a wrap up and a send off. Go ahead and just reach out to us by joining the Discord, pledging on Patreon, liking on Facebook, or just messaging me on Tumblr. Don't message me on YouTube. We don't get notifications for that, so it's easier when it's like Tumblr or Facebook or something. But if you don't be nervous about reaching out to me, because I absolutely love talking to fans.
Yeah, it's so cool to meet you people and getting to share ideas and art and fun times with each other. It's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is what it's all about, because I love being in that kind of environment. It's really inspiring and encouraging. Yeah. Not only does it make this whole thing worth it, but it also inspires me to do more.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to reach out, because we absolutely love it. All right. Well, this has been Jiggy, Wiggy, and Bread, and we are excited for the future.
Yeah.
We'll see what it has in store for us.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. In closing, making ASMR and audios for all of you has been one of the most gratifying experiences I've ever had as an artist in general. I love giving people new experiences. I love making people feel immersed in this art. And I love making people feel loved and appreciated, as they very well should be. And for all of you fans, I have to say, from deep within my heart, thank you so much for sticking with me. I know I've been a fickle content creator. I've dropped off the map multiple times. And for sticking with me for so long, despite that, I have to say simply, thank you. Now, looking forward into the future, we'll see what this next year has in store. And as always, thank you for listening.